Hello everyone, my name is Rathan Sharma and the game I would be covering is checkers. So let's get started. In checkers, we have total 24 pieces, 12 on both sides. Black checker always start first. A checker can move diagonally but only in one direction. But if we have a king checker, it can move diagonally but in both directions. In checkers, we have three ways to win. Either take out all the checkers on the opponent side. The second is that there is no more move to make. And the third way is to force the opponent to get an opening through which we can get a king checker and we can take out the rest of the pieces which follows the first way. So my strategy is to have a powerful opening by forming an X shape. So we have an X up here as well as a pyramid on the side. That is this thing. So why this is a powerful strategy, let me show you an example. So we have black checker on our side. So let's make the first move. So as you can see, it did a double jump with just one checker. We took two of them, but up here it also has the opportunity to take over our checker. But what it has lead to is an opening. An opening is very important in checkers as it will help us to get a king and take over the other pieces. As we can see, initially we had the probability of getting a king 0, but after the heuristic we got a probability of 0.16. Now how we get this thing? So after performing the heuristic we get the board like this. Um, we have total 10 checkers up here, but I'm assuming that I'm not using these 4 checkers up here as I don't want to give opening to the opponent. So so I have 6 checkers, and I'm just calculating that what's the probability that I will get one of uh, these 6 checkers as the king, as we have one opening up here, so that's 0.16. So let's assume that, like, what about if the opponent checkers didn't move the way as I showed in the video? So if the opponent didn't move the way as I showed on the video, then I wouldn't be able to perform double jump and I wouldn't be able to get the king. So my strategy would basically fail. And even so, if I get a king, this doesn't guarantee that I would win the game. Why? Because checkers is dynamic. One move can alternate the side that who's gonna win. So then what's the best way to back this strategy up to win most of the time? For this, I would be using graphs and node. So what's a Minimax algorithm? Minimax algorithm is a recursive decision rule algorithm used in various fields such as artificial intelligence for minimizing the possible loss for a worst case scenario and maximizing the minimum gain. It was originally used for two players games such as checkers, chess, tic-tac-toe, and other games. So let's see how I implemented min-max algorithm in checkers. Up here I'm considering the initial board to better explain the algorithm. Forget all the numbers written up here. Let's say that we are playing as a black checker and this is the initial board. So we know that we have four checkers which can move in the initial board we have. So this would be the first movement, second and third, and these are different state for different movement of the black checker. Then we have white checker, which is gonna make further four moves based on one move, initial move that we made. And what all these numbers are basically the difference of the numbers of checkers up there. That is basically uh, the numbers of black checkers minus the number of white checker. If we have 0, then it means that at that state it was a draw. If it's going negative, then it means the white is getting maximum and the black checker is getting minimum. And if it's getting more positive, then it means that we are winning, we are on the winning side and the white is on the losing side. So based on that, let's assume that we have some numbers up here, right? Uh, so as the black checker took a step up here, so it is looking for the maximum positive number. So up here we can see from three state we have 2, up here we have also 2, up here we have 4 and 2, and for the another checkerboard we have -1, 0, 2 and 7. Up here that we see that white made the move, so white is looking for the minimum. So out of all these scores, we have the 2 as lowest. It doesn't matter which row it takes, the 2 is the lowest. Up here we see that it's the -1. And going back from the initial move, we have the black checker. And as black checker is looking for the maximum positive, we see that from 2 and -1, we look for the 2. So we give it a score of 2. So basically it says that we have to follow this path to get the maximum or the maximum move. In min-max algorithm, we can adjust the depth. Right now I have adjusted the depth at 3. So this is first depth, second depth, and third depth. In order to make the results or the path more accurate, I'm gonna add the king's value. So the board score would be, of course, the difference between the checkers plus or minus if it's a black king checker or a white king checker. You can give it a 5 score or 10. This algorithm will significantly increase the chances of my strategy to be win. I would be showing the result in the final presentation